Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Wheel of Time Season 3, Episode 1. We're back with The Wheel of Time. I'm so excited, guys, to be back with The Wheel of Time. Really, today I'm gonna watch 2 episodes, not the 3 first episodes that they dropped today. I don't have the time to watch the 3 of them. If I want to be right on time for, publishing my reactions and my thoughts to the first episode on Patreon tomorrow, I can't watch the 3 episodes, the 3 first episodes today. For this season, that's how I'm gonna do things. Each time one episode is released on Thursday, and for me, I'm gonna publish my reaction video about it on Patreon on Friday, and on YouTube it's gonna be for the next Monday, because I want to give that advantage, of having the reaction videos sooner to Patreon, and more importantly, it's the time that I need to maybe deal with copyright issues, on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing stuff like that. From now on, for the rest of the season, you're gonna have the reaction video on Friday on Patreon, on Monday on YouTube. Remember that on Patreon you have 2 versions. With the level 2, like that, you have a longer reaction part than the one that I post on YouTube, and with the level 3, you have the full reaction part. All of my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode in full opacity and with days of advance like I just told you. Okay, all of that being said, I'm really excited to be back with The Wheel of Time. I'm impatient, to discover what is gonna happen and all, because, reminder, I didn't read the books, I didn't make any research, so I don't know anything about what is gonna happen. I'm reminding you that because I want you to continue to be careful in the comments by not saying me any spoiler, and everything can be a spoiler, a little thing like a big thing. It's okay for you to explain something which happened during the episode if you have the emotion that I didn't understand what happened, that I didn't have all of the information that I needed for something that happened during the episode or previously, but nothing that I didn't see yet, that I'm not supposed to know yet, and stuff like that. Please continue to be careful with that. Please. I know that the Wheel of Time fans, mostly you are readers of the books, you are passionate, you love these books, and you love also the adaptation of these books with this show. I want you, please, to continue to be respectful, to be careful with that. If you want to have my real impressions, as a total noob of this universe, if you want to continue to see if this show is functioning well without having the knowledge of the books, if this show has a product, for what it is it enough to understand the story, is it enough to get things? You need, to not tell me any spoilers, and I'm not a liar. I'm always honest, and I'm always really transparent with what I know or not. I think that since I have my channel, at 2 or 3 occasions, someone told me a spoiler into the comments, and I didn't hide the fact that I read that spoiler and that was bad, and because of that I knew something which would happen, and each time I announced it into the intro when the thing happened for real. After that, into the show, I said it. So I'm not gonna lie about things or anything like that. No, so please continue to be respectful and to be nice. Yes, I braided my hair today. I don't know why. When I prepared myself for filming, I was like, I'm feeling it like that. Maybe it's the Aes Sedai situation, like I felt it like that. Also, speaking of Aes Sedai, if you know me, other reaction videos, other shows, animes that I'm reacting to on my channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of The Expanse. You know that, for example, I went to the Comic-Con Paris only for The Expanse when we had the previous season out, and at that occasion I met one of the most wonderful actresses, like, you know, a woman that I love so much, Shore. And when I learned that Shore would play into the Wheel of Time, I was really like, it's so logical. That woman, it's so logical for her to be an Aes Sedai, to be into the Wheel of Time, and it's almost like, how did you do all of that time without her? So I really, really hope that I'm gonna see her today, you know, during one or more than, you know, these 3 episodes that we're gonna watch today. I'm really impatient to see her on screen with this show. I'm really impatient to have her back with that charisma that she can have only by her presence. You know, she has such a charisma, she's so powerful with that deep voice that I love so much, but also she's a beautiful woman. I cannot wait to see her. I cannot wait to discover the character that she's gonna play, because again, I didn't read the book, so I don't know at all what character she's gonna play. Is she gonna be a good person? Is she gonna be a bad person? I don't know, but I cannot wait. And yes, I hope that the community of fans of the Wheel of Time, you're gonna welcome her with really open arms, because she's a wonderful person. She has also a really good art, that actress. So I really hope so, and I'm excited about that thought, the fact that she's gonna be there into this show. Just before, you know, beginning this session of binge watching, I watched a recap of the 2 first seasons, but let's be honest, okay, again, I'm not a reader of the books, I'm not that hardcore fan who remembers everything about everything, so please be nice with me if I forget maybe 1 or 2 names. Also, I have issues with names, so but I'm gonna try my best to not make any mistake, but please be nice if I make 1 or 2. What else to say before beginning this first episode? I don't know if we're gonna have a time jump, maybe a little one. The fact that all of our guys were reunited at the end of the previous season, with Rand killing Ishamael, with everyone, you know, joining their forces and being useful, you know, to that battle, to that fight together, that was awesome and I loved it. But I'm a little stressed, in fact, for my characters, for my babies, because they all suffered a lot. Like, if I'm taking Perrin, who lost his wife, who lived all of what he lived, and you know, who lost Hopper also at the end of the previous season. Even him, you know, like, you can think that maybe he suffered the less. In comparison of Egwene, for example, during the previous season, she suffered so much, like it was torture that she had during the entire season. So, for sure, I'm a little stressed about how she's gonna be at the beginning of this season. But I'm thinking for sure also of Rand, Mast, like Nynaeve, all of them, they suffered. So the fact that it's just the beginning, because of that, I'm stressed for my babies. I think that they already have a lot of trauma, a lot of PTSD of what happened to them. And to imagine that they're gonna suffer even more, now just my babies, you know, like they're so young. I'm stressed for them. Moiraine, I'm so glad that she can channel again, and also her bond with Lan, the fact that it was restored. It was such a cool moment, such a sweet, powerful moment. I loved it so much. And now what? We're gonna deal with the Forsaken. Can I say the Forsakens? Is it allowed for me to use it plural? But no matter what, we're gonna deal with them. The spider one first, I can't remember her name, but we have the spider one. If Lanfear is afraid of her, it means a lot. Really, a lot. We'll see. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you have the longer reaction part with the level 2, the full reaction part with the level 3, everything in full opacity, in everything with days of advance. Again, the reaction video, it's gonna be on Friday on Patreon and on Monday on YouTube. Let's go, guys, for this episode. I'm gonna be back with my babies.
It's time, Mother.
For a particular meeting? For what?
She'll be alright. Today isn't about her.
Oh! Is it about you? To reveal who you are?
The Amulet's requested a sitting at the hall. She's called you to the floor. What if the others are working with Liandrin? Let us stand with him. You know my content of the hall without just call. She has a plan for threats. We are
Not all reds can be black as you know, like maybe others as Sedai, you know, in
Mother
other
has deemed this a sitting sealed to the hall
colors.
and to the Red Ajah. Only 11 sitters are required by tradition. Liandrin said I will speak for the Reds today, but you will not hear her.
I accuse you, Mother, of breaking Tower custom and law. It became clear that Mother had met Moiraine Sedai, whom she banished from the Tower, and a young man who could channel, Rand al-Thor, who proclaimed himself Dragon Reborn in Faun. Mother met him.
If you cannot lie, you have to say that yes, you met them.
You have sworn yourself to the shadow. You are a dark friend.
But this is madness. You see what you will do to silence me. You have no proof.
The hall calls Nynaeve and Meara to the floor. Whom Liandrin kidnapped and sold to the Shard Child. I tried.
You dare use the power against your sisters.
She's not alone. If she dares to do that, I think that she's not alone. Not the only dark friend, you know, into that room.
You have betrayed us all, and now you will be tried and give us every number of the Black Ajah before you die.
You're right. I will. Join me.
Oh, that's it! One in each group? Fuck! Nynaeve? Oh no! I'm not a fan of Liandrin, I'm not gonna cry if she dies. But I think that for the story, it would be more interesting to keep her alive.
On the outside of this wall is a 13th depository. I thought it didn't exist. Inside are our strongest unreal town
I hope that none of you three is a dark friend.
Mother has asked us to protect these objects. Whatever the cost. No matter who or what comes for them.
Oh, Perrin, finally.
Oh, you're one of them.
Finally, I don't have to listen to your bullshit anymore.
Fucking everywhere. Someone needs to stop this madness, like... Stop that fucking madness! Just the first scene of this new season! Maybe something happened, you know?
Who are you?
So brave, so strong, I love you, but at least one of you is gonna die. I didn't think of you, Liandrin, but come on, she's badly hurt right there. She's gonna die. Oh, I said it myself, she can't die, Liandrin, it's too soon. End of the season, you're gonna die.
Signal the others. Let's go.
No! Why you made me have hope? Fuck you.
She didn't. She's still shielded.
Okay, so it was just the first scene.
And now the Black Archer. Who knows how many of them?
7. What now?
Moiraine wants me to go to Tyr.
One of the most powerful Sa'angrealas there, in a fortress called the Stone of Tyr. It's a sword. Calendar. Wherever we go, we do it together.
Yes, stay together now, please.
Together.
Love the idea.
Our place is protecting you around Thor.
It is our duty to see he who could be Karakar safely to the threefold land.
Then,
They're gonna be your bodyguards now.
I command you.
You have not earned that title. Or the right to
Not
do
yet.
this. You haven't faced the trial of Ruidin.
All you do is stare and roll your eyes, so. Tell me.
I have been measuring the kind of man you are.
And you don't appreciate it, apparently.
To think it might be you, whatever your blood, your face, your hair, you have no feeling for us. When Rand and I together,
Doesn't have a lot of respect for you.
it's like we're back home and nothing's changed, but everything's changed. When he touches me, I can't. I remember her. When I'm trying to forget.
What did I say? PTSD, like really all of them. She tortured you so much.
My dreams.
She was a woman in Perrin, an innkeeper. Celine.
Boys will always be boys, you know. Lanfear? Showing your face.
You do know that he's not going to go to Tyr.
No?
I'm surprised you want him to. She was a gentle soul with big dreams. They are the chosen. They couldn't care less if Rand joins the shadow or breaks the wheel. They just want him dead. Every minute he's not armed with Calendar is a moment they might strike. But I know them. And I know Rand too. The dark parts you wish could ignore. You've been coming to him since Farn, in his dreams. That you're pushing him for the same thing I am. To go to Tyr, to get Calendar. It's part of the reason he doesn't want to. No, the reason he doesn't want to are these friends of his. They tie him to the boy he used to be, the man he must become.
I think that you're wrong. They're gonna support him to become the one that he's supposed to be.
Do you think I will hurt them? To get him to do what we want? Yes. To be honest, it's the only thing I like about you.
I think that you can see with my face that I'm not a fan of Lanfear.
If you leave the city without the Great Serpent Ring, you'll never be allowed to return. Whatever the rest I could offer you or him will be gone.
Egwene, we're not strong enough. Not yet. Not against the Forsaken or the Black Archer. I'll go back to your tower on one condition. I go through the arches. Today.
So you can leave just after the arches? Like, really? Oh, no, I'm not prepared for that. I remember how much I cried for Nynaeve.
Liandrin. Join resist.
No, I want to see what she's gonna see. I want to see, I want to feel, I want to...
It's the memories you're left with.
Are you gonna tell
The
me?
questions about what might have been.
Will we have you that? You don't have to lie.
Yes. And no. Al thought she was perfect. Some memories have faded, but I know that. But we've both given up what we really wanted. I know that too.
Are you doing that again? By staying with her?
This one's tear. The other is for Queen Morgana's eyes at them.
Okay, all of them, they're gonna be tempted, they're gonna have a reason to stay.
Have you been watching me this whole time? The Karn has no use of me. And that's what Lan City is not say. Do you want me to go? You can take this if you like.
Is it because she's a daughter of the Under, or because, you know...
He's not used to having power, Rand. Command doesn't sit so easily on his shoulders, but he will learn his duties and responsibilities to your people.